Fairy Tale 352, viewer comments. Okay, we get started off with NW Order for Life. Boy Natsu took care of that big, scary demon thing pretty quick, huh? I don't know why, but Hiro just doesn't know how to hold on to his villains before folding-izing them. Yeah, the last two kind of were quick. This is true, and it's the way that the last arc was really quick. He really is he gets to a certain point, he's like, okay, moving on. This demon bird could have been interesting, but of course it got one-shotted. Well, I guess the next few chapters will be flashbacks by the dragon. Definitely hoping for Urza Minerva, though. I don't think we're going to get that for a while. Rampage, have you read History's Strongest Disciple? Kenichi, it's really awesome. I highly recommend you check it out, review it. Yeah, if I remember correctly, I watched a few episodes of it. If it's remembering correctly, the guy's kind of wimpy, and he meets a girl, and she's part of a dojo or something to train him. And I saw, I think, maybe 3 episodes or maybe 5, and I looked at it, and it wasn't for me. So I believe I did look at that. I'm pretty sure that was the same one. All right, appreciate your comments. Loyalist Viral, pretty decent chapter. A little sad to see the Demon Bird go so quickly when it seems like it was going to be a massive threat, but I didn't see the Flame being Atlas Flame. That was a pretty good twist. Yeah, everybody seemed to like that. I loved that. I thought that, and pretty much like everybody else is saying pretty much what I said in my review, that's an awesome bump up to just how awesome this arc is going to be. Always appreciate your comments. KX Mixer X. This was a great chapter. That ending single-handedly rekindled my interest in this arc. I'm sure it has some kind of purpose, but for a while I was starting to think it was one of less relevant ones we've seen, especially since we just got off an arc filled with dragons, which are more or less a central theme of the series. I certainly hope that this meeting with Atlas leads to the whereabouts of Engel. I'm kind of tired of not knowing where he is, and where the rest of the dragons are too. Well, yeah, it's awesome. I'm sure we're going to have a nice little discussion in the next chapter. You know, from Atlas Flame. It's going to be pretty cool, actually. So everybody liked that, and we're all in agreement on that. Appreciate your comments. Appreciate everyone's comments. Appreciate everyone's support. Karagor Seizu, about 4 comments. Well, I'll try to read all together. Atlas Flame was something to be expected. Natsu recognized the voice, and Wendy, sensing the overwhelming magic, was pointed out in that direction, and many reviewers and YouTube viewers guessed were right about that. So no shocker there, I guess. I assume that next week some light is going to be shed on what happened with the Sun Village. Maybe, just maybe, we'll get a glimpse of what happened with Igneel and the other dragons 14 years ago. Though I wouldn't get my hopes too high for that. He was resigning throughout the whole time, and we may learn, however, of the distant past when dragons ruled over men, with Igneel standing at the apex of the dragon helm. We should learn quite a bit. I mean, he's evidently he really turned. Well, what is he protecting? I mean, I'm so curious now. But we got giants, dragons, the entrance to what is it, Hades? I'm all in with this. I'm totally so into this and curious. Like I say, this thing just gets more and more promising. Mostly, just hopefully it won't be okay. Arc's ended. It's like, oh, dude, just pace yourself a little better. Karagor Seizu continues. Rampage. If you think the story reaches its final stages, you couldn't be more wrong. And I did say it felt like almost the ending of everything. So, responding to that. Mind, I remind you of Acnologia roaming free somewhere. Zeref getting ready to obliterate the world. Balam Alliance still working in the shadows and hopefully involved in the current events. Lumen Historia holding some significance to the magic world. Dragons whose whereabouts remain unknown to this day. The 3 strongest Saint Wizards yet to make their appearance. Okay, you called me out on that, and yeah, there's a whole lot. But it seems like everything that's going on here is touching on them. But maybe I spoke a little too strong on that. Okay, it's definitely maybe we can agree on this point. It definitely looks like the stories are going to hopefully all of these will get progressed somewhat. That hopefully we could agree on, and hopefully that's what happens. But as far as the final arc, I kind of implied that, or maybe that we're getting to the last arcs or whatever. So that was too much. So you called me on that, and I give you credit for that. You're correct. That was a little bit too much, too far. But still, I got caught up in the moment. All right, in the last of your comments. Not to mention the origins of the FT Guild. As we've seen a brief flashback of Walrod, Seekin, and the rest of the founding members, which means it's going to be relevant later in the story. Still a lot to cover. I'd say the story is at a halfway point right now, and we'll be getting at least another 250 chapters till the series concludes. So let's just sit and enjoy ourselves and just hope that the best the series can get is yet to come. All right, and also maybe I got a little caught up with the whole, Naruto's definitely anything. But anyway, all right, appreciate your comments as always. All right, that's going to be it for viewer comments. You guys really pointed out. I wish there were more people making comments, but I do appreciate everyone that is. And yeah, this arc is looking great. I'm really appreciating it. And yeah, that's going to be it for this. All right. Anybody can be an anime fan. You can always subscribe. You can always unsubscribe. You can do anything you want to. Until next time, take care.